Because G speaks it.
We're going live.
What up?
And we're live.
Zion Watch 2019. Who you guys got?
Zion.
To the Bulls. To the Bulls.
What time is it?
We got 10 minutes till game time.
We have 9 minutes.
9 minutes till game time. No, it's the game.
Till Zion time.
And the Warriors game's on tonight, so yeah.
Cubs are on right now. That's more important.
It says Nuggets versus Warriors.
Yeah, it does. ESPN says Nuggets versus Warriors, game 1. 9 Eastern on ESPN. They expected. And they made the graphics ahead of time here.
Somebody's getting fired.
Yeah, I'm a Vikings fan, but not a Timberwolves. From Chicago, so I like the Bulls, but the Vikings are my favorite sports team.
The Bulls.
And you're probably a Cubs fan more than like a Twins.
Oh, yeah. Twins can go fuck themselves.
Whoa.
Oh, dude, they're twins, man.
True.
The Elevator Man? Is that really his nickname?
The lottery is at 8:30 Eastern, starts in 8 minutes.
Boom.
So basically on the right of your screen there's the odds. All of those teams you see there, it shows their top 4, the percentage they have to get in the top 4 in the lottery, and then their percentage to get the number 1 overall. As you can see, the Celtics get the Kings pick unless it's the first overall and the Sixers get it, but it's only a 1% chance for the Sixers. So, and on the left are teams. You see teams' logos that are in play at the moment for the first overall pick. So as soon as their pick is up, they're at 14, 13. We're going to take them off the board. So until we have the last team remaining, so you can see.
Realistically, there's only one team that matters on that list, though.
The Bulls?
The Bulls.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much anyone who gets Zion, but that's the Bulls are getting Zion.
And they changed?
Probably not, but you never know.
Where's the lottery at?
Chicago.
Say it's in Chicago.
Oh.
It's right down the street.
That's why people are saying Zion's never leaving. He's come to Chicago to watch the draft or to watch the lottery, and he won't be leaving.
Where's the draft?
We're just reacting.
Doesn't matter.
To it. We can't actually show it. There'll be a copyright situation. We got all that.
Yeah, the cops would be all over us.
Yeah, the cops will be all over us. But I mean, we're really gonna break it down with you guys here, so you guys really won't. You guys know what's going on.
Right.
You know who.
We'll keep you guys in the loop.
We'll keep you guys posted. We're answering questions. You have any questions about NBA? If you didn't know, we cover a lot of the NFL on the channel already. If Lonzo gets traded to the Bulls, I'm becoming a Bulls fan.
Ew.
For Lonzo?
Just for Lonzo.
I don't know about that. Does that mean we have to get both his brothers and his dad too?
I think so.
Maybe that'll really launch the rebuild.
Then I don't want to do it.
Give me Ja.
Over Lonzo. Over Lonzo? Yeah. Ja does have a turnover. He has a turnover problem, though.
It's okay if he averages a double-double
He's a
like
poor
he did in
man's
college.
Russell Westbrook.
If he averages a double-double for the Bulls, I will be a happy man. Give me, at the very least, 15 points, 10 assists a game.
We don't know basketball if Lonzo's bad. I don't think he's bad. He just hasn't lived up to the hype quite yet, but he does need a new team, I think.
And he's been banged up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he was on the Bulls, he'd be better than where he is now, probably. But yeah, I don't know if I want him. I'd rather have Ja.
But if we don't get Ja, then I would accept it.
Chris Dunn or Lonzo?
Lonzo.
Yeah, I like Chris Dunn, but we'd have to go Lonzo. Kurt Barbeau says thanks for the invite. We were supposed to invite him.
You're welcome.
Wait, like here?
I guess, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I guess he could have came.
He knows where you live.
Yeah, he knows.
You show up then, Kurt?
He won't show up.
Chat's going too fast. I can't read it. It's a little too far.
Why do people keep sleeping on the Bucks? It's just hard to see the Bucks like where they're at. I picked them to go to the finals. This week I picked the Raptors originally, but
I think that's gonna be the best series out of this entire playoffs.
Bucks Raptors.
Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy
good,
series. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna go Game 7.
My pick before the playoffs started was the Raptors, but this week I said the Bucks in 6. I think they're just more of a complete team, but the Raptors could win. Kawhi's defense could be a game changer here. But yeah, it's tough to see Milwaukee up there, especially as a Bulls fan. Like,
Who's gonna be guarding Giannis?
It's probably Kawhi.
It's gonna be Kawhi. Kawhi's got really good defense.
Yeah,
Kawhi is
but
100% guarding him.
I don't know, man. That's a big size difference. Can tire him out.
He's
The
lengthy.
Celtics couldn't.
So is
couldn't handle
Giannis.
it.
Who else are you gonna throw on him as the Raptors?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, all I'm saying is I feel like Raptors have more weapons.
Starts in 3 minutes, and they got Zion and R.J. Barrett at the desk here.
Like I like Kyle Lowry a lot.
He's been what's his deal?
Scrappy.
No, he's been non-existent.
He's scrappy though.
Got any questions here? Siakam? I don't think Siakam. I guess he could cover Giannis. Giannis would blow by him.
Yeah, no.
I don't know, but that's the if you want to beat the Bucks, you only have to stop one person.
If
Whereas
the Mavericks get a top 5 pick, it's rigged. Honestly, you want to hear my take on the NBA lottery? I don't think it's rigged every single year, but I think it's there so they can rig it. I really believe that. You know, as a Bulls fan, I think they rigged it for us to get Derrick Rose. We had a 1% chance, and the kid from Chicago we get with it's no.
yeah,
No.
I think they rig it if they want to. Like, there's no other reason for it to be there.
LeBron leaves, Cavs get first pick. Right?
Yeah. But, I mean, it happened multiple times. The Patrick Ewing one started it all off. But I think it's there so they can rig it. You know, out of all the lotteries, do I think they rigged most of them? No, I think they kind of let it play out. But I think it's there in case they can. I really think
is it magnets inside there, or is it a heavier ping pong ball? What's the deal?
I
Is it
don't
an
know.
actual golf ball in there? Maybe if the commissioner drops it, we'll hear it and we could do some sound tests.
They just show the cards now. They change it every year. They used to put the things in and cranked it. I don't know what they change it every year, but Rose wasn't the right pick. You're out of your mind.
Yeah, you're out of
Wasn't
your
the
mind.
right pick?
Out of your mind.
Was it supposed to be Beasley?
Yeah, I was gonna say Beasley.
Is this gonna start? We got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
If you're just joining, we're reacting to it. We're going to keep you guys updated. We have on the right, we got odds for every team that has a chance here. Top 4 percentage, and then number 1 overall. So if you look at the 9th overall pick, it's originally the Mavericks, and those are their percentages for the Mavericks. But the Hawks get that pick if it's outside the top 5. So it's top 5 protected. So really the Hawks want the Mavericks to get 6 because then they get the 6th overall pick. 6th or worse, but 6 is best case scenario. And then if you look down at 14, it is originally the Kings pick, but it's owed to the Celtics unless it is the 1st overall pick. Then the Sixers get the 1st overall pick, but it's a 1% chance for the Sixers. So the way I see it, the Celtics are getting the Kings' 1st round pick, which is going to be picks 2 through 14, probably in that 12 to 14 range. So we'll see. On the left side of the screen, we got the teams that could get the 1st overall pick, and we're going to remove them once their chances are up, once the team name's been called for a different pick other than 1. So we're going to keep you updated here. Any questions along the way? I'm sure they'll milk this thing, so any commercials, any questions. We cover the NFL daily. That's what we specialize in. So if you have any questions on that, feel free. But we're also going to cover the NBA draft. We're going to start with mock drafts shortly here. We need this lottery to happen first, but yeah.
Uh-oh, the lights are dimming. The lights are dimming. Oh, no, they're just
Dude on the
flashing.
right looks so confused.
I don't get why all these guys are even here. Really should just be Zion and John Morant and
RJ
Barrett.
I know Zion didn't dress too well. He looked like he got his suit from Kohl's or something.
He's not a millionaire yet.
What are your basketball credentials?
Credentials?
That's it.
That makes him an expert.
Makes him, yeah. We're all wearing Bulls home jerseys. That makes
Right.
us experts.
Yes.
From different
And
eras
we
too.
didn't
We got
plan
different eras.
We didn't plan it. No, me and Marge from the same era.
True, but Ben Gordon came first, didn't he?
Oh, we saw
think so,
some
yeah.
Levine action?
The Hawks could potentially have 2. They're probably gonna have 2 first top lottery picks, I should say. Fox is changing primetime college football games to noon games. Pretty cool.
What was it before 11?
Yeah, I'm at 11. Yeah, you have them at.
Here we go.
Is that for? I didn't even hear that. Is that for Big 10 and Big 12? Interesting. Kobe White, is he legit? Yeah, that's a guy I'm kind of iffy about, I guess. You know, I think for me, the number one player for me is Zion Williamson, obviously. And then John Morant's my number 2. RJ Barrett's probably going to be 3. And then you got Jarrett Culver, DeAndre Hunter. And then I think there's a big gap. You know, Kobe White's probably next. I mean, it depends on need pretty much after that. But I think there's a pretty big gap after the guys I named. So we'll see when we get closer.
I'm kind of scared about RJ, though.
Yeah, RJ, I'm not. I think there's a big gap. There's a big gap after Zion. Then there's a big gap after Ja. And then I think it's pretty tight between RJ, Hunter, and Culver, to me. I think are all pretty tight. And then there's a few guys. A lot of people like Darius Garland, the Vanderbilt point guard, but he had an MCL injury, barely played the season, so it's a little scary. My favorite NBA team is the Bulls. That's why I got the Bulls.
You not see the jersey?
The mic's blocking it. We're all Bulls fans here. We all have different NFL teams, except for these two are Bears fans, actually.
Bears.
But Pigskin likes the Titans. I like the Vikings. But for the NBA, we all like the Bulls. And it's been rough the last few years, but
You don't say.
it could.
It could change. You might see a
tonight-
timeless reaction out of us here.
Yeah, we're
cutting the stream if the Bulls get the number 1.
Junior literally said that if the Bulls get number 1 pick, he will let me punch him in the face.
Never said that.
Those were his
Never
exact
said
words.
Yeah, I don't think.
I mean, would you do it? Would you do it for Zion?
Okay, this is the deal.
Okay.
If the Bulls get the number 1 pick, you can punch me in the face right here on stream.
Okay.
On this side.
Okay. Why not the other
Is
side?
this side sore right now? My jaw kind of hurts.
Oh, you got punched on the other side? Okay.
No, I have tonsillitis, but
Gotcha.
So
Well,
the-
maybe that'll help.
no.
Oh, you want to even out the pain. Gotcha.
Right.
You want to even
But
out.
then, if the Knicks get it, I get to
Okay.
hit you.
baseball teams.
If the Knicks get it,
Yeah,
what's the Knicks percentage?
they're in the top
all
3.
Cubs.
All Cubs.
I'm not a Sox hater though.
How about
I'm not a
ni-
huge baseball fan. I
how,
just
how about
root for-
how about a nice like hard slap? We'll do a nice hard slap.
A punch to the stomach.
Nice hard slap.
Not you just said punch. You wanted to
Yeah,
punch me
but
in
I
my
don't,
face.
I don't want to get punched in the face. I'd take a slap
stomach.
to the face.
Punch in the stomach.
No.
best fit for the Bulls? I'd say the best.
Stomach could do more damage.
The best fit, I'd say, probably be Ja Morant. But obviously, the best player, if they get the first pick, they better take Zion. Like anybody with the first pick, they better.
No matter the
Zion.
need.
No, this is what the Bulls will do. If the Bulls somehow got the second or first pick, knowing Garpax, they'd trade the pick 7
For Fred Hoiberg.
and draft a 14-year-old Spaniard.
Named
and then
Nikolai.
the rebuild will never be done until that 14-year-old Spaniard plays one game for the Chicago Bulls. Then we trade him because that's what the Bulls do with the Spaniards that they
Yeah,
get.
we're all in Chicago. My dad was a Vikings fan when he was young, and I was born a big Vikings fan. So that's just how it is.
And then his brother was a Titans fan, but we really don't understand why.
Yeah, wait, why is he
Yeah,
down?
nobody really understands why. Yeah, nobody really gets that.
There's no reason.
It's really no reason.
Oh.
We just picked the Titans, I guess.
Oh.
7:35 and it ain't start yet.
Who's representing the Bulls today?
I think it's Horace Grant. I think.
Is he wearing the goggles? Better have them
if
goggles
he is
on.
up there, he better be wearing the goggles.
Do they actually do it like that?
I guess. Do we see it though?
If I don't see it, there's something
I
up.
remember last year they were just like they just held up the cards and then that was.
No, somebody came out with the card and opened it and read it.
They're rigging it somewhere. I mean, what's the case for all these teams if they wanted to rig it? You know, the
Zion?
Knicks haven't been good in forever, and it's a popular. You know, I mean, what's the case for the teams? Like, why would they rig it for Zion? I'm saying, who deserves Zion the most? In if they actually rig it, the Knicks haven't been good in forever, and
Yeah.
it's a big sports city, maybe the biggest in the world. But the same with Chicago. But it's been a while. But we got our favorite with Derrick Rose. The Cavs, I don't see them. Give me the Cavs. Well, maybe because LeBron left, they feel
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
The Suns actually is interesting because that's actually getting popular. Arizona, and they have Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. If they get Zion or Ja Morant, it's gonna be real good. The Hawks, if they get the first pick and also have another pick, that's a scary good team. Atlanta's a pretty big sports city. So, I mean, it's got to be one of those teams. If the Lakers win it, it's rigged. I'm done.
I was gonna say let's list off the 5 teams that would prove that this is a complete fraud lottery. It's all playing
Lakers
out.
number 1.
Lakers,
Sixers. Because
Sixers.
it's 1%, and it's the Sixers.
Hornets.
It's probably the bottom teams. I say the Heat. There's no way, though. Like, you can't say it's rigged if the Knicks or the Bulls get it, but if the Bulls
I mean, those
get
are
it,
solid percentages, but
yeah,
again,
it looks interesting. Maybe if would the NBA want Anthony Davis to stay in New Orleans, or you think they don't care? Because if they want him to stay, then they would maybe give it to the Pelicans to get him to stay. But I don't think they would want him to stay. They probably want him.
well, that's kind of a catch-22 situation there in New Orleans with Anthony Davis versus the fans versus managements. It's salty over there.
Yeah, I think this tells us a lot about free agency too. Like Zion being somewhere could be appealing to, some players to go there. Like, what if the Knicks got Zion and they got Kyrie and they got KD or Jimmy Butler?
This is what I don't understand. Why are the Knicks such a talked about free agent destination, with or without? Like with Zion, that's great. You got one player. Who do they have? Knox from last year. Okay. Who?
Well, I think they're going to team up. We always heard about Kyrie and Jimmy.
Yeah, but why the Knicks? Why not a team like Chicago who has way
more? Have
more
the space, and it's just where they can team up.
You can go team up in Brooklyn, who just made the playoffs.
It depends on if Kyrie really wants to team up with. There's rumors that Jimmy and there's rumors that KD. So if it's Jimmy, then Jimmy's not going to come back to the Bulls, is he? What if the Bulls got Jimmy back? There's no way.
I saw some odds thing, and it was
there. Well, Hoiberg's not there, so you never know now.
What if the Bulls got Kyrie and KD?
Yeah, okay.
I'm dreaming here. But why? I get your point, though. Why is the Knicks?
Like, why the Knicks? Yeah. There are so many other teams. Like, for me, the Hawks are more appealing than the Knicks in free agency. Way more. But nobody's talking about the Hawks.
It all matters about your top three players. If Knicks get Zion, they're definitely going to go.
That's one.
Well, the Hawks have Trae Young, so Kyrie don't want to go there.
Unless they trade Trae Young.
And they like him too much.
Yeah, he's good.
He had a good year.
But they can go after somebody else, like a Kawhi. They can go after somebody else. One of the shooting guard, or one of the small forwards. I just don't get it. I just don't understand the whole, I get it's New York, but is that the reason? It's New York?
Knicks fan got the word Zion tattooed in place of the word Knicks on their logo. It just says Zion with the basketball at the bottom.
Oh, boy.
I did not see that video. Apparently there's a video of them rehearsing for the draft, and the Suns and Mavs were 1 and 2. Why would they rehearse that, though? I haven't heard of that.
Wait, they rehearsed the draft?
That's what somebody's saying. I don't know. Lottery determines top 4 overall picks. Previously was top 3. 3 teams with the worst records in the NBA all have 14% chance for number 1 pick. Knicks, Cavs, Suns. Our Bulls missed out on that. It was close. Zion projected number 1 overall pick, yeah.
Really? Are we sure about that?
I can see. I would be a little scared if the Bulls got it. Like if they would not take Zion. I'd be.
It would be a total Bulls move. Like there's no way Jerry Reinsdorf will allow that to happen. That guard packs would be fired before they could even sign the paperwork to trade him, or to not.
They really scouted Ja
not
Morant.
sign him.
I think they really like Ja. And there's people out there that like R.J. Barrett better than Zion, which I don't really get. But people think he'll be a better pro, but I just don't see it. Should be starting shortly here. If you're just joining us, we got odds on the right. Couple different scenarios with the Mavericks pick could go to the Hawks, and then with the Kings pick will probably be the Celtics pick, but if it's the first overall pick, the Sixers will get it. Very interesting trade details there. Left side, we got teams that are in play for the first overall pick. We're going to remove them when they're no longer in play. We're trying to go live a little more. I know people want the live stream, so I think this is a good opportunity. We'll try to be live during the NBA draft as well.
There he is. Oh, he doesn't have the goggles.
No goggles.
No goggles for Horace Grant. What if the Bulls just got worse in the 4th pick?
That'd be bad.
I'd be so disappointed.
The stream would suck.
The stream would suck big time. They rigged it for Patrick Ewing already, so now they're gonna show us all the percentages. We already got them on our screen, don't they know?
They must not be watching.
They must not be watching.
It showed the top 4 in one screen, even though the Bulls have different odds. It's a sign the Bulls are getting it.
They're getting it. There's Jerome.
Good old Jerome.
Jerome Pickett.
Is this it?
Yeah. Yeah. See, they just got the cards. They don't. It's all behind. It's all behind the scenes. They rig it behind.
So she's.
They go backwards, right?
Yeah. 14-1. So the Bulls just got 14. I don't think it's possible.
Oh.
Boston gets 14. So they weren't on the teams because they weren't in play for one. So the Celtics get the 14th pick.
Ooh.
The Heat get the 13th pick. So we'll take the Heat off the board.
This is getting scary.
I'm really
scared.
nervous.
The Hornets. So it's all going to plan right now.
Good. Throw us the first curveball.
11th pick to the T-Wolves. The Lakers are still alive. That's what that means. So the T-Wolves are already off the board. They were supposed to get 10. They will have 11. The Hawks.
Wow. That's first curveball.
Oh, that's the Mavericks pick.
Oh.
So the Hawks are still in play for the first pick, but they will get the 10th pick, so they move back one spot where the Mavs were originally going to pick. The Wizards.
I'm so nervous.
Yeah, I'm getting nervous.
I'm so nervous.
I gotta sit up.
I'm so nervous.
The Wizards get the 9th pick, so the Wizards go from 6 to 9. This is ridiculous already. The Lakers are guaranteed a top 4 pick. Aren't they?
Oh my God.
The Hawks.
What?
The Hawks were supposed to get 5 and 9. They got 8 and 10.
Are you
We're
kidding
getting closer,
me?
boys.
Can these Lakers get taken off the board? This is nonsense.
Top 4 picks ordered to be revealed.
Oh,
No.
My God. The Bulls get the 7th fucking
Oh my
pick.
God.
It's quiet there. I gotta go.
That's horse shit. Horse shit.
How are the Lakers still in this? This is garbage.
The
Wow.
Suns
What?
were supposed to get 3 and they get 6.
Wait, is this the practice round or no? This is the practice round, right?
Either way, the Lakers are going to get a top pick or they're going to trade for Anthony Davis because they have a top pick.
What?
The Cavs were
It's
supposed
rigged.
to have 2.
Who's
Cavs.
that guy? This guy's 12 years old.
Dan Gilbert's son.
There's something wrong with him.
Oh.
Cavs were supposed to have 2, and they have 5. Because LeBron's not there. He's with the Lakers now. So the Lakers had a 9.4% chance for a top 4. They have a 2% for 1.
God.
Jeez, man.
Oh my God.
So I can remove I forgot to move the Sixers. Apologize for that. Because the Celtics got that pick. It's the 14th pick.
Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. What?
All right,
2,
now
3, 4. Did they name? And the Mavericks should come off the board too. Because that goes to the Hawks at the 10th overall pick. So 4 teams remain for 4 picks. You got the Knicks, the Pelicans, the Grizzlies, and the Lakers.
Wow.
Yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous to me.
who
Because only one of the top 5 teams, really, but we were looking at 4 mainly had the big chance. Okay, even take 3. They changed the rules so the top 3 have the same
there's
odds.
only one of those teams up.
Only one of those teams remain. It's the more high-profile team. That's the Knicks. They also took off the Cavs, who probably, I think they would be up there still if they had LeBron James on their team. That's just my opinion. And they happen to have the Pelicans, who have an Anthony Davis situation. They may lose him, but they're going to get a top 4 pick, so it's okay. And they have the Lakers, who need a top pick for LeBron James, or they need a top pick to trade for Anthony Davis. So this is just as ridiculous to me all around. The Grizzlies are in there, which is interesting.
now Pelicans get the first pick in the draft. Let's say Lakers or Pelicans get the first pick in the draft somehow, and then New Orleans
Davis
still
is
could get
staying.
the second pick or so on and so forth. However you want to shape it, one of those two teams, if they make that trade, Pelicans could be walking away with the first 2 picks of the draft for Anthony Davis.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Everybody wins then. They don't feel bad about the Pelicans losing Anthony Davis, and LeBron gets Anthony Davis.
If that is a scenario, the league is 110% rigged,
I'm already there.
and I'm out. I'm out of the NBA. I'm taking my jersey off. We'll light it on fire.
Bulls went from 4 to 7, so very disappointed.
Who can we reach for at 7?
Nobody.
Like I said, there's a gap. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's got to be a 14-year-old Spaniard.
I have 5. I have 5 guys before there's a huge gap. So we get 7.
Jeez. Rough.
Very, very rough. I was really feeling it, too. I was really feeling it, but...
Yeah, we're cruising there for a minute.
Okay, so to recap, a lot of teams dropped, but the 4 teams remaining for 4 picks are the Knicks, the Pelicans, the Grizzlies, and the Lakers. To go over their odds, the Knicks had a 52.1% chance at a top 4 pick, so that makes sense. They're still here. They have a 14% chance the first overall pick. The next team in chances was the Pelicans. They had a 26.3% chance to get in the top 4. They did so at 26%. Not crazy, but still maybe a little crazy. And a 6% chance. So the Pelicans are still in play for number 1, and they had a 6% chance. Then we look at the Grizzlies. They had the same exact odds as the Pelicans, actually, so not crazy out there. Then you go down to the Lakers. The Lakers had a 9.4% chance to get where they're at, and they got there. 2% to get the first overall pick.
How disrespectful by the NBA. We invited them to Chicago to do their draft,
Yeah.
and they drop us to the 7th pick.
A little
Disrespect.
ridiculous.
Disrespect.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just disappointed.
I'm disappointed.
A little disappointed. Not really because of the Bulls. That's gonna look that way because all of us are wearing Bulls jerseys. But they got the 7th pick. I'm dealing with that. I'm more just kind of what I went over. It's kind of interesting to me that the Lakers and the Pelicans are here.
I want the Grizzlies to get it.
Yeah, seriously.
And out of the 3 teams that had the same odds to be here, over 50%, it's just interesting that the Knicks are the one team. Because that if there was one team, like we said before the start, if there was one team that they had to have above the rest, it was the Knicks. Because the Cavs, they already had their moments. And then the Knicks are a big time sports city. It's just...
All right, if it falls the way we're thinking it's going to fall,
And the Grizzlies are they're there just because...
it's a decoy.
Yeah, it's a decoy.
If it's going to fall the way we think it's going to fall, you're making a video of why the NBA is rigged.
Oh, it's... I've been saying for years the lottery is rigged if they need it to be rigged, so they don't rig it every year. So this is a year. The Knicks are getting the first pick. If the Knicks don't get the first pick, it's ridiculous. Out of all these teams that had slim odds, they just happened to pick the Lakers.
Yeah.
Not the teams that LeBron used to be on, the Heat and the Cavs. The Lakers.
Watch this be the Knicks.
At 4?
Yeah.
It's going to be the Grizzlies because that's the decoy team. The Lakers.
Thank
The
God.
Lakers get the 4th pick. It's going to be traded for Anthony Davis. The 3rd pick goes to the Knicks.
Oh, my God.
The Knicks get the 3rd pick. So either the Pelicans or the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies.
Oh, my.
What did I say before
The
before we
Pelicans
started?
got it.
I said, what if they send Zion to the Pelicans to get Anthony Davis to stay? Remember I was saying that?
What?
It's rigged. Case closed.
The Pelicans. Pelicans had a 6% chance at the number 1 overall pick.
Oh, my God.
I was not expecting this.
The hell is that thing in his hand?
He's shaking. Look at him.
Oh, my
What the
God.
hell's in his hand?
It's good luck charm.
Well, congratulations, David. You look pretty happy. I see you're holding something. Can you just walk me through this? Is a good let's so we did a contest in New
So
Orleans.
Pelicans get 1, Grizzlies get 2.
Wow.
Connie Halfin gave us this.
I think Michael Conley's getting traded.
Conley was
He's
already on
already
his way
done,
out
yeah.
anyway.
And when Cleveland won in 2014, at my shoulder. Connie was our angel here today. All right, well, congratulations to you too, Connie. And what would you say having the first pick again for the first time?
It's crazy, absolutely crazy. I did not expect the Pelicans and the Grizzlies to be up there.
Positive event for us and what's going to be
Trade AD for that 4th pick.
I think Mrs. Benson and her
Yeah.
group have invested in this very heavily.
We're
Jeez,
playing AD with
There in my desire
Zion.
Oh my.
with this community.
Is he gonna stay though? Like I said, it's
We have a lot of work to do.
shady situation over there.
Say Zion, you say what? We have a lot of work to do. This is a good start. Thank you for your time, Rachel.
crazy, absolutely crazy. I was literally saying that before the start. I'm like, what if they wanted Anthony Davis to stay in New Orleans? What if they got Zion? But I didn't expect it to happen.
Wow.
NBA draft is June 20th. We'll be live, hopefully, for that. We'll be covering the NBA draft.
What's the point now? What's the point?
7th pick? I don't know.
Oh, I'm sick.
Yeah. The Bulls will probably trade up.
How? With who? Unless it's a 3-way trade with the Lakers to get Lonzo. That's probably what's going to end up happening.
I just can't believe it. I just was not expecting the Pelicans and the Grizzlies to be up there.
Man, as we said earlier tonight, the match is getting lit tonight, and the ripple effect.
I got too into
Wow.
it. I stopped removing teams here.
Wow.
Lakers got 4. The Knicks got 3. New York's got to be livid right now. And the Grizzlies got 2. And the Pelicans get the first overall pick. Absolutely wild.
He doesn't know where he's gonna be.
Somehow the Lakers will trade for that first pick and Anthony Davis.
And get Kawhi and Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
It's my will to win, and whatever that team needs me to do, I'm going to be up.
What if the Pelicans got Kyrie and KD or something?
They can bring in Kyrie, Anthony
Maybe that
Davis.
was the plan all
If they
along.
Well, what if they traded Anthony Davis, got another pick, and then get KD and Kyrie?
It'd be pretty
Oh,
wild.
Just to spite LeBron.
Ridiculous.
Wow.
Pelicans go from they were projected 7th with a 6% chance, and they got first. Just watching some reactions now. These guys. Very unfortunate for us Bulls fans. We got 7. 7. I was thinking I know there was a chance to get worse than 4, but I was really feeling it was 4 at worst. But I was wrong.
What was he watching over there?
Ridiculous. I can't believe it.
Wow.
Why are you saying thank God I'm not a Pelicans fan? You should be a Pelicans fan now.
With Zion Williamson and Anthony Davis if they can get him to stay. But I'm going to go down to the number 4 too, Rachel. Everybody's talking about this being a 3-player draft now. There's some other formidable
It is a 3-player draft. What the hell is this guy talking about? There's 3 players.
value to the offseason again with free agency. You're not going to land a Zion Williamson or RJ Barrett or John Morant.
Zion's no, I don't think he's overrated. He's gonna be a good ball player. The Hawks are picking 10. That's the Mavs pick, and then they're picking 6, I believe. 6 or 7. Should have kept track of
Bulls are
this.
7.
Oh no, so it's actually worse than that. I think it's 8.
Yeah, I think it's 8 and 10.
Get the draft order up now. Wild. Absolutely.
3 years in a row, the Bulls get the 7th pick. By the way,
3 years in a row.
3 years in a row. If you were keeping track.
See this in the top of the draft? What do you think this is going to be in terms of the effect on the league and the decisions they make about, as you say,
Trying to get the actual draft order up now.
Impact because teams to just see this lottery, to see 3 teams jump up in there and New Orleans to win it.
Bulls, Suns, Cavs, Lakers, Knicks, Grizzlies, Pelicans.
Having the worst record or one of the 3 worst
Ridiculous.
records was not much of an advantage. You had an 86% chance to not get the number 1 overall pick.
Doesn't we have his order ready yet?
Everyone just has the pictures on.
a little bit of a drop after number 3. But we just showed Steph Curry. He was not expected to be a 2-time MVP. There are players later in this draft who can make
Suns got to be pissed too. I mean,
Where'd the Suns get?
Suns are 6.
Suns are 6.
But for the Suns' sake, they should be a lot better than what they were.
yeah.
They probably just were full tank mode just so they can have a super team of young bucks.
Trying to get this order up. Let's save it.
Second round talent in most drafts that are going to go in the first round this year, and usually it's the opposite. You have first round talents that wind up in the second round.
All right, but there are still good players out there. If you're watching and your team is not the New Orleans,
There's that order right there.
exciting things happening ahead.
Celtics are at the bottom. They're cut off, though.
Zach Lowe, because
Pelicans and Grizzlies. Was not expecting to see that.
let's just call it like
What are the chances that those two teams had the same odds and they both boosted up their 1 and 2?
Well, we never got to see the lottery yet. They just kind of showed the cards.
This is how it's been. It's ridiculous. 7. Who are the Bulls going to get with 7? Kobe White might not even be there. I'm thinking point guard, Kobe White. Hopefully he's there. I mean, it's what the Bulls get for attempting to tank when they actually could have won games. Like they're much better than the Knicks. They're much better than the Cavs, the Suns. The Suns should have been a little better too. But it's really what the Bulls deserve, honestly, for what they've been trying to do because they had the talent to win. They were really obviously sitting guys out. And now, unless they get a free agent, they're really not going to go anywhere. I mean, they can, with the young talent they got, I mean, it's possible they can make an 8 seed, but they ain't going anywhere.
lottery order set. I want to get it over to Mike Schmidt for the top.
Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah,
Man.
Darius Garland, he fits the Bulls. He had an MCL injury. Does Anthony Davis stay now? That's the question. They gave us something to talk about.
That's exactly what they wanted.
From now until if he stays and they got a good team, it's a good city, New Orleans, big city, popular, But at the same time, if they trade Anthony Davis to the Lakers, which the NBA could like, then they don't feel that bad for the Pelicans because they gave him the first overall pick. Just ESPN has a mock draft already. Zion 1 to the Pelicans, Ja Morant 2 to the Grizzlies, R.J. Barrett to the Knicks at 3, Darius Garland to the Lakers at 4. Interesting. DeAndre Hunter to the Cavs at 5. They have a top 5 mock already out. I'd say, man,
It's not a no-brainer. I would take John Morant first, but if you go with the shooting, Jay, I think I would lean toward John Morant.
Ja Morant versus R.J. Barrett, they're talking about. I mean, two totally different players. That's a very funny picture of R.J. Barrett. Yeah, I would have Ja Morant on my big board a little higher. I think Zion goes first to the Pelicans. Who the second pick is the Grizzlies. That's gonna be interesting.
They definitely would not pass up on.
Ja.
Ja.
It could be Barrett though.
I don't think so. I don't think they'll pass up on Ja.
Yeah,
You can't.
I think they go Ja. Oh, I'm writing.
He's got Mike Conley to learn under. Mike Conley's he'd be coming off the bench.
Well, there's a group of people out there that think R.J. Barrett's the best player in this draft. They think he's a better pro.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I don't think they know either. But some of those got to be Knicks fans, and they're gonna get R.J. They might be happy with that because they won't take Zion. They're gonna get R.J. with third pick. So that's what I got. The fourth pick is the Lakers. I feel like the Pelicans end up with this pick still. If the Lakers keep the pick, it's Kobe White or Darius Garland. If the Pelicans get the pick, it's DeAndre Hunter or Jarrett Culver. I think Jarrett Culver possibly. So that's interesting for the mocks. We're already making mocks with trades possibly. Does Anthony? That's a huge question. Does Anthony Davis stay or does he get
Well,
traded?
if R.J. Barrett drops, there's a good chance that the Pelicans do make that trade with the Lakers. If R.J. Barrett goes 4, Pelicans could be walking away with Zion and R.J.
And they can wait until they see who's on the board at that.
Yeah.
Would the Lakers want RJ?
I think the Lakers would take Anthony Davis over.
I think they'll take Anthony Davis as well.
But they're gonna have to trade more in the fourth pick. Remember, if we go back to the trade deadline,
Well, it's not going to be Kuzma.
yeah, but if we go back to the trade deadline, the Lakers were like acting like, you pretty much have to trade on Pelicans. So this is what we're offering you. And the Pelicans like, no, we'll take our chance. It's lowballing. And then then the Lakers are like, fine, we'll wait to hear when you absolutely have to trade him. Now the Pelicans get the first overall pick. They don't absolutely have to trade him. He may play with Zion. So the Lakers are going to have to give up quite a bit. They're going to have to give up more than that 4th pick. So they may rather sit put than they'd rather have Anthony Davis. But
I don't know, man.
it's gonna be, if the Lakers keep that pick, I think R.J. Barrett will be gone.
Well, Zion and Anthony Davis is not going to win you anything because they had Boogie and Anthony Davis playing together at one point.
But Anthony Davis is still young. I mean,
They still need a point guard. They still need a lot. If they can get a haul from the Lakers,
Holiday's a free agent too. So
yeah, if they can get a haul,
no, they'll do it then.
unless Anthony Davis builds a super team in New Orleans, that's the only thing I can think of for him to stay. If there's like, all right, we're gonna open up the pocketbooks. We got Zion. We're gonna keep Anthony Davis. We're gonna pay for Kyrie or something.
There's a multiple different scenarios. So let's say the Pelicans have pick 1, they take Zion, and then they trade for pick 4. They get a load of picks, trading Anthony Davis. They take that 4. Can they move up to get a Ja or R.J. Barrett, and they still have picks left over? So they get Zion and a Ja Morant or R.J. Barrett, and they still have picks because of the Anthony Davis trade. Then just like that, you got your
But would the Grizzlies do that?
yeah.
To go back to
Grizzlies, probably not. The Knicks wouldn't either, and then they'll only one pick up. But the Grizzlies probably would stay put. They have their choice between Ja Morant and R.J. Barrett. This got interesting what the NBA wanted here. Got very interesting, even though I don't like it because the Bulls got 7.
Yeah, it sucks.
But if it stays the way it is, which it won't, I think Zion goes 1 to the Pelicans, Ja Morant goes 2 to the Grizzlies, R.J. Barrett goes 3 to the Knicks, which some Knicks fans could be very happy about that actually. And then pick 4 is the Lakers. I could see them liking Culver, but I don't think LeBron would want. I don't know what the Lakers would do.
It's not the Lakers. It's LeBron. What does LeBron want?
To get
We were
traded to
saying
the
it-
Pelicans.
We were saying it was rigged for the Lakers to get up there, and it could be for them to have a nice trade piece for Anthony Davis. They were not going to be able to do it if they were down, but if they can't trade for him, this is really not a good spot.
Do the Lakers trade LeBron to the Pelicans?
It depends on if they like Lonzo Ball here. Do they take a point guard? I can't decide who the Lakers would take at 4. I think it would be Culver. I think he can play the 2. Culver, Kobe White, or Darius Garland. What do they like Lonzo for their point guard? I had the Lakers take Jarrett Culver. That's my pick right now. That's pick 4. Pick 5, the Cavs. The Cavs get DeAndre Hunter. I think it's a no-brainer at that pick. And then 6 is the Suns. The Suns need their point guard. It's either Darius Garland or Kobe White. It sounds like everyone really likes Darius Garland to go pretty high, so we'll go Darius Garland goes 6 to the Suns. The Bulls are going to get their point guard and Kobe White from UNC. I like that pick at pick 7 for the Bulls. But then you still got Cam Reddish on the board. And you got Hachimura. We'll make a more in-depth mock draft with the graphics and all, but I'm just kind of thinking this out loud. Would the Bulls pass on Cam Reddish, actually? I think they would go for their point guard. Their quarterback.
Quarterback.
So the Hawks have 8 and 10. Very unfortunate, but at least they got 2 picks. The Mavs very well could have got their pick back there in the top 5. The Hawks at 8 would definitely take. They could potentially get Cam Reddish at 8. That's pretty good. And then at 9. Or I mean, not who's 9? The Wizards are 9. It's pretty tough at this point. It has to be the next few guys should be Hachimura, Romeo Langford from Indiana, Brandon Clark from Gonzaga, Grant Williams I like from Tennessee, but he's not getting talk up here. Keldon Johnson from Kentucky. Jackson Hayes is really the only big man. The Texas big man, he's really the only guy up here. So If somebody's very desperate for a big man, which the Wizards have been for years, they can get Hayes at this point, though. So pick 9 could be the Wiz. And then pick 10 would be the Hawks again, but they already got Reddish. They could go with... Hawks can go with Langford at 10. So the Hawks get Reddish and Langford the way I look at it right now. The T-Wolves at 11. Tough spot for the T-Wolves. Because they need the point guard of the future, really, I think.
Yeah.
But there's no point guard here for them. Somebody to pair with Cat, but who would play well with him? Could Brandon Clark, I think, could be pretty solid for the T-Wolves at 11. Brandon, kind of just top of my head right now. We're going to make an actual mock draft video. Just didn't want this live stream to be too short. 12, the Hornets are a disaster, I feel like. Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he's got to sell it.
Hell of a player. He can't draft. They would definitely go with Hachimura here. 12, the Hornets go Hachimura. 13 was the Heat. The Heat go with... We may have to just go for best player available, not the biggest need, but Keldon Johnson, who can play the 2, but... Dumboya from France. I don't know much about him. He's supposed to be solid, though. He could be going in this range. 14's the Celtics. They can get better with. They need a strong. I would like Grant Williams a lot for the Celtics. I don't think they do that, but that's my take for now. Zion 1, Ja 2, the Grizzlies 3, RJ Barrett.
Book it.
Book it. The Bulls might be okay at 7. They may have one of those point guards fall to them between Kobe White and Darius Garland. Or do they want to replace Otto Porter, which he looked good, but he's really not going to get you anywhere. They can go with Cameron Reddish, possibly. So for the Bulls, I think Darius Garland, point guard from Vanderbilt, MCL injury, otherwise would be a top pick. Still could be. Kobe White from North Carolina. He's very good. Sometimes he just looks like one of those, just like he's a college guy. You know, he definitely is a good passer. I would like him for the Bulls, but he's not really going to get him anywhere. Cameron Reddish would be our option. If somehow one of DeAndre Hunter or Jarrett Culver fall to the Bulls, I'd be very pumped about that.
But they wouldn't take him.
Dumboya to the Heat. Yeah, I gotta look into him a little more. He's a French guy from France. Yeah. I was realizing what I'll say.
Well, I can't wait for the
French
lottery
guy from
next year
France.
for the Bulls.
To the next first pick 7.
Yeah, first pick 7. That'd be 4 years in a row.
Put the money in. So the Zers and the Warriors started. But we're going to have to end this live stream shortly here. Right about.
We got to watch this game.
We got to watch this game.
Yeah.
I ain't watching this game.
I'm watching this
I
game.
ain't watching.
No KD. It's going to be a
I'll watch it
high-scoring
from
game.
the comfort of my own home.
Yeah. So there's a lot to talk about for videos for the NBA, but we have daily NFL coverage as well. Still getting through the record predictions, and then I'm going to get these guys involved with their NFL predictions on the year for divisions, placing. So we'll get to that
Take it away, Junior.
near future, and we have plenty more NFL predictions and NBA mock drafts. And we'll cover free agency for the NBA too. We got you covered here, but take it away.
Danny knows this is his.
Yeah,
domain.
but I'm passing it over to you.
No, this is yours.
Just say what's on the screen.
20K is our subscriber goal. If you're not subscribed and you're watching this, subscribe now. I don't know why I said subscribed.
Why should they subscribe though?
For some great quality
There you
content
go.
daily.
Daily. Yeah.
That's all we got. I got to watch this game.
Yeah, we got a Twitter, we got an Instagram link in the description. That's going to do it for this one. Thanks for joining. We'll have more live streams with Q&As and more just randomness, I'm sure, soon. So, but yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks, everyone, for joining us for this rigged lottery.